That,
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're doing now ICM training.
that's the bluff.
So let's go.
The old 5-bet bluff.
I am fine. I'm so fine with missing that one. So fine with it.
Uh,
call.
here-
Ten
here
big-
I would call because we don't have risk premium and we have equity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
but it's at the bottom of range.
it is.
Yeah,
It's a
but,
difference.
yeah, but look at the risk premium here. 3 left, the risk premium is really low. We're the shortest stack. We are likely to have a 52% equity against 2 overcards.
Which is
So,
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, Louis, am I reading that right? When you scroll over the 3-3, it shows the same. Is that the EV?
yeah.
So, I mean, is it, so I'm surprised it doesn't show as a mix.
I know, it's just like.
I guess it just needed them. It's basically it's mixing, but it's mixing at 99%. You know what I mean? Mixing at
Yeah,
100%.
Look at how it changed, how 4-4 is compared to 2-2.
Because he's shoving 3-3s, right? Like the problem with 3-3 is you're facing all the over pairs.
Yeah.
Right?
And like, does he have ace deuce suited? You know, because
Yeah.
like having
Right. And then let's look at deuce. I just wanted to see how much worse it gets.
A lot.
so it's about 0.5 each one you go up.
Yeah. So the threes is the threes is the balance and you could get rid of it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I mean, the point is, if you actually folded 3-3s, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the
You'd
world.
be okay.
Yeah,
That's
because
part
you're almost always facing 2 overcards, but once you get to 4s and 5s, you're facing ace-3 and ace-4 and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
you're gonna get some situations where he only has 1 overcard.
Yep, you have 70% or whatever.
And you're
Yeah.
occasionally gonna get the situation where you have pair over pair. And you
Yeah.
never get that.
So this one is a fold.
Seems like a fold.
From small blind?
Yeah,
What do we do with king 6 suited? Do we have any bluffs here? Because stacks are kind of equal and then.
I want bluffs. I want to primarily draw bluffs from ace X. Like aces are super important in ICM spots, right? Even more than kings.
Yeah, I've noticed that sometimes on ICM, we use these suited kings like king 6 and king 7 and
Yeah.
5. But I don't have the grasp exactly of where to find this spot.
I think our value starts at king 10, maybe king 9 suited that we're gonna be shoving for value.
Not in this case.
Hey, Vince.
not even close.
No. Go king 10 and king.
You're
9.
right, Louis. You see it a lot. And I think it's a little bit of like, most of these opens have, not most, but many of them have aces and kings. And so you want to have coverage around
Yeah.
aggressive
Yep.
responses.
How many of
Blocker.
you guys are folding nines here?
Probably no one.
I don't know. Final table with 6 left, and we're like 4 equal stacks. Yee, that's like pretty intense ICM pressure.
I'm folding nines here for sure, and I'm also not 3-betting 6-6 and 4-4.
You mean going
Yeah.
on with them?
Yeah, and like ace-5 suited, ace-4 suited, I'm also not squeezing.
Yeah,
Oh, I can see the ace 5 suited there.
so there's no short stack. I guess we need to call.
I'm folding.
I want to call.
What's the worst hand that you're calling?
This
Whoever's,
one.
Pocket eights.
Pocket 8, you're blocking bottom. Pocket 8 and pocket 9 on at ICM are terrible hands. 7s are a lot better than pocket 8s.
I don't know. I might call 6s.
Oh, it's a fold now.
I'm calling
His-
this as well.
I think it's
His
close.
his jam range isn't gonna contain a lot of stuff that's worse than 7, so I think 7s are a fold.
Ooh,
Here.
I think the word I was looking for is boom shakalaka.
Yeah, Vince is the wizard.
Yeah,
Hey,
like,
Louis,
he's
can you
supposed
go
to
over
be-
that comment again where you said that, 7s and 8s are better than, or 7s and 6s are better than 8s and 9s?
it's usually the case. But like, look here, pocket 8s are losing pretty heavy here. Pocket 9s are not winning here. So it's like you need, like, very often, usually at these ICM spots. They're gonna like the bottom of their opening range is gonna have a 9. Right, so when you have a 9 in your hand or two of them, you're blocking the bottom. That makes their range more linear. So this is a pattern we're gonna see over and over and over. Here, it's not the case because he's too short, I think. But.
So you're saying that in some of these situations, you see it where they're calling with the lower, like the medium lower ones, like sixes
Very
and
often,
sevens?
yeah.
Huh,
We'll see.
okay.
Let's look
That's
for
interesting.
those.
Like, look at sixes, sevens, and then like. It's for me, it's really close here. It just has to do with how much he jams for it. So 12 big blinds, nines are kind of strong enough and we're heads up. Oh, I get it. It's because we're heads up. If it was like open call, we'd rather play with sevens, I think. I think here it's just because we're heads up.
Yeah, and if you look at his jamming range,
Fold.
the only pair he's jamming there is nines, and all the other stuff is suited broadways.
What?
So not good for our sevens.
Raising.
Raising into the chip leader. How about that? Oh no, we are the.
No,
chip-
We're
we're,
the chip.
we're trying
Yeah.
to, price out the big blind.
No, you're just trying to knock him out and gamble with him with this hand.
Yeah, I think you're just trying to get the big blind out, so your heads up with hijack. Like, you're
Yeah.
okay running equity versus 10 big
Yeah.
blinds.
This hand is okay enough to run it.
Yeah, you're just gonna make it 5.
Pretty spicy.
This is miserable.
This is hard.
This is
oh.
not good.
With three left here, I think we can lean toward more of a GPV model. Think this hand has to defend. Maybe?
How did we get in there for 6?
What the heck is this 4-bet
We
sizing? off
3-bet
28
and the
bigs?
button's
I'm
4-bet.
assuming-
Man, I don't know. I like, I think
I'm folding here.
I'm just psyched out. I fold.
Yeah,
The price
fold.
is too good. Oh no.
We only lost 6 big blinds. Why lose 12?
What?
Yeah,
He has
I would
ace king every
more-
time. He-
I would be more likely to call a jam than I would that.
Why does it say we have a sliver of shove and this has 100% shove? On the same
The
hand.
weight proportional, so we probably went all in like 75% of the time.
Yeah, Vince is
Right.
right. That makes sense.
I'm confused. I mean, I'm looking at our chart. We're the big blind.
So,
we-
so you know, Scott, sometimes you see these charts where
Right.
the
I got it.
bar is up and down showing the frequency. In this case, it kind of blends both of them.
No, I got it. I thought the black was fold. The black is not fold. The black is you don't have it.
Yeah, we only got there 30% of the time.
We get there, go with it.
I feel like fours might be jamming here.
I feel like this is a fold.
It's equal stack, so everyone's got a lot of ICM pressure. I fold in game. It's just one-
Yeah.
Polar it.
Indifferent.
Great.
Call.
yeah.
Can you
call.
imagine like opening here with 12 bigs?
And
Like
not,
who's not just ripping it in?
Wow, it's folding. Look at that. I'm a fish.
I guess,
Here, look at nines, you know, nines are playing less often. But we might be because,
No, nines are the hands that you rip. It's the only pair that open rips at 12.
okay, yeah. Alright, tough fold. What the hell?
Yeah.
Bottom of our range. Raise.
So
we're the
or
big,
all in. Oh, I like going all in here.
Yeah, stop
All
it.
in is not that crazy.
I think I like
We're-
fold.
We're the big stack. Stop
And
it.
you cover the field
like going all
by
in too.
enough.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Easy.
100%.
Yeah. Like
Look at
there's a-
that. Every
the-
suited king, king 2 suited, king 3 suited.
There's a 5 big blind stack. That guy who opened is in all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, he can only call with like 2% of range or something stupid.
Against population, I'm snap folding here.
Yeah, it's fold.
I don't know.
It's mixing.
I'm fairly
This-
indifferent as well.
This is a hand, man. You make straights, you make flushes, stack him.
I don't know, final
Yeah, the
table.
problem is you can't stack them.
Yeah, he can drop the hammer on us. There was a short stack here. He's not really short, but we can lose a very big pot here with this type of hand.
Yeah, we're gonna flop. We're not flopping the nuts, we're flopping a draw. And we're gonna lose a lot of chips.
And if it comes like ace, 7-6 or ace and we hit the pair. Oh, Zoom is struggling. Alright,
It's gonna call because the 76 falls below all his 3-bet bluffs other than ace 5, so. Yeah,
tough spot here.
Ugly as hell.
I think we have to
I
call.
think it's gonna be off.
No,
Fold, really, man.
folding.
Wow,
Wow. What the heck?
yeah, so we are all playing like this spot wrong.
Fishy fish, fish.
Very interesting.
I mean, I guess in this one question is like, what the heck is the small blind slatting range, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's a pretty, like, the GTO range there is really protected and pretty darn strong.
Can you pull up the small blind sliding range? I see where the openings.
I don't think I can.
It's too bad. I would love to see it.
You can't,
Remind,
Well, we could get it from another tool.
yeah, now click that other window right there at the top. You see where it says pre-flop academy on the left, on the, yeah. Go to tournaments. You gotta look at the arrangement, memorize it, you can just find it in their database. So you gotta click the other one real quick while it's loading.
Saeed, I hear you. It's a hard fold. But it's also, it's a good reminder with ICM, like your calling mistakes are bigger mistakes than your folding mistakes.
So it's 12:25. Look for 12:25 at 8 max in the blinds. 12:25. I see 12:24. Was it 12:24? Did I read it wrong? I think it might be that one.
Yeah.
So cutoff open. Small blind range. Yeah, this is it. So look at first RFI. Small blind is here. Just look at verse RFI so you can see that one range. Small blind,
Small blind. Yep.
cutoff. This is the range. So why? So he's flatting aces, king, queen off a little bit, some ace 9, a little ace 8. Yeah, this is like the nuts.
Where's his what's his raising range? He has none?
he has none. He's
That-
all trapping.
this is
His
what
hands-
we're dealing.
No, he has a raising range. It's,
What's the
betting.
9.9 and the 3.6? Aren't those raising ranges?
yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's all
The
in.
reds are all in, the
Yeah,
the orange are,
So-
But that's what I mean by, those are raising.
What I see here.
So this is like a sliver. I mean, the example we're looking at is a sliver, right?
Well, this-
these-
Yep.
Why it's a
No,
fold. Because
no,
the
but hang on.
is aces and when he has a better 9 and a better 8 because of the freak thing of it.
When we have a 9 in the hand in our hand, we're blocking the bottom of his calling range. So he never has
Yep.
pocket ace, ace 9 or ace 8. So it's more likely he has like king, queen. or
Aces.
Right?
Actually,
And when he does have the 9, the 8, he has us dominated.
I would venture to say 8-9 suited is probably the worst combo to call
Yeah.
here.
Yep, it's like the nut worst hand to call with here.
Because we're blocking both hands both hands that compose the bottom of his calling range.
So it'd be
Right?
kind of fun to mouse over around that and actually see if 8-9 suited actually has the lowest EV.
It
Well,
would
I'm
be.
sure 7-6 suited would be better.
You could kind of look. So
Yeah, so calling here is minus 0.63. Here, 8-7 is minus 0.658, so it's better.
Yeah,
7-6 is better.
Yep. Although I would say
7-6 is almost a call. It's like,
Yeah, I would say that this
Almost.
calculation is overspecified though, because this is completely assuming that the small blind is playing exactly like this.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that's-
It
and
is,
That's,
it is.
small blind would play kind of like this is sensible, but not exactly like this.
That's right.
yeah, right. Like if it's instead like, you
Ace
know,
eight.
1% of this hand and 1% of the other, it's a little bit more mixed,
Yeah.
then it would be
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
think the important takeaway is small blind doesn't call there. So if he's calling there, just assume it's aces.
Right.
I
Yeah,
kinda
it's
wanna call here.
Or he's a fish.
99% aces, 1% misclicks.
Yeah,
yeah.
Exactly.
Unless it's me, then it's more like 70% aces, 30% misclicks.
2% aces, 29% fish, 1% misclick.
I like fold
Yep.
here. I think I like fold.
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 I think it's such a fold.
It traces the king, the suit kings, which is weird.
Yeah,
But-
there's a 15 big blind stack and a high rate of collision with the early position and the mid position having premium ranges. So just get out of the way.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
That
so
mid-
great to just like let early position and mid position stack each other. It's fine.
And that mid position voluntarily got involved in this.
Yeah, I'm finding none of those king 9 to king deuce bluffs. I'm just playing the linear top end range there.
I think that's good. I think the reason for some of that is, I think, EP and MP are gonna be so ace heavy. We wanna be unblocking the ace, so that's probably why it's choosing the kings. And additionally, because they can't call, so like, king jack suited supposed to be folding here, king 10 suited. That's probably why it's picking like suited king X, I think.
I think it has to do with our stack size as well. We're the chip leader, so we can put pressure on them because.
Right.
it's short stack here.
Also,
And
Louis,
it's also interesting. You guys flattening queens here 70% of the time,
Never tried that before.
right?
but we do have that weird thing that Louis found, that in this case, it's tens and nines that it's concentrated around.
Yeah.
Fold the tens and nines,
And it's too,
eights and sixes a bit,
yeah.
Yep.
you know? Get below their bottom.
Yeah,
Get low.
Oh,
Map fold.
the easiest ICM fold ever.
Easiest
You
chippy.
fold this shit. There's a 6 big blind stack.
look at kings,
Kings and aces.
look at kings.
Mixing kings.
What? I'm not sure if I mix kings here.
Yeah, I'm not mixing kings. I'm putting my
Pretty
chips in
sure
with
I'm
kings.
not mixing kings here.
Look at
Well,
kings.
I mean, sometimes you call them slowly and sometimes you call them quickly.
No, you don't.
Exactly.
Pocket.
Or you jam them, I should say.
Ace king off. I had a similar spot yesterday.
Oh, I'm totally
Final
folding.
table, but I punted off with ace king off.
No, because the
Fold
problem,
ace king here. I can fold ace king off here. Ace king suited, I'm probably still in there.
the problem with your ace king off is you're getting called by the cutoff. And what he has is pocket jacks, but you don't have a coin flip because the low jack or MP has one of your aces.
Ah,
You know, it's not a good situation, right?
The other thing is there was also a 6 big blind stack at that table. So
Yes,
you
there
have the
was.
chance of 2 big stacks going at it, and there's still a 6 blind big stack, which is why kings is mixing, because like with your 18, you're very likely to ladder 2 spots if you fold kings there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep, that's smart.
Yep.
They got
So
what to do
this
here.
ace 6 is tough. We have 4 small stacks with us, 2 at 12 and 2 at 18.
I think it's easy
Um,
to call. I think you just call.
We can still call, but we want to be tight.
I wanna go all in here.
It may bluff jam at it. It may.
I don't want to
That's
be
the
doing a lot of
worst
bluff
ace.
jamming
Second
with
chip,
4 small stacks. I don't really want to be putting my chips in a lot.
I think it's just that the low jack's the chip leader. He's not very incentivized to play pots versus you. So he's probably gonna be folding a lot, I think it's the same kind of concept like in a satellite, right? Where if you're a middling stack, you should be playing aggressively against the guy who's got like a guaranteed stack for the ticket.
Yeah,
Sure.
stuff it. Oh, no,
wide-
no.
wide range.
I knew these were gonna do it, but okay.
But like, look at the range, for instance, like the concept holds true. It's just the hand wasn't the best selection.
Yeah.
Like all of your suited broadways are just piling in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you could probably look at his calling range and it's gonna be fairly tight, I would imagine. I wouldn't be surprised to see him folding maybe tens. Nines.
Yeah, I think that's in the neighborhood.
Yep.
Alright, call this one. Open, 3-bet.
Ugh.
As much as I wanna call this one, let's get out of the way.
Yeah, 212 big blind stacks, fold.
I mean, yeah, generally we want more aggressive actions. In
I
ICM, we
would
want to knock on it, right?
rather
It's like,
go
I'd rather
open.
4-bet or fold, if anything.
Agree with that 4-bet or fold mentality. And that's what it is. It's a 4-bet or fold.
Zero calling range, is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, all in here or fold?
I would fold.
This is a bit wide, I think.
Ace jack suited probably fold.
I'm like
It's-
not looking back here.
Also,
Yeah.
because like hijack's range is pretty nutted here, right?
Yeah, I
That
mean,
flat caller.
everyone's equistack, so there's a lot of pressure here. Like you said, the hijack's pretty nutted. Collision, their collision rate is gonna be high.
Right,
Pretty,
so you want to add more of the wheels and more of the stronger ones, these.
Fold.
Seems like a good fold.
might be able to call this.
We're suited.
It's still gonna,
Jack deuce.
it's still gonna. do-
Jack.
It's too big a disparity. I'm gonna fold.
Oh my god, I would call her.
I want to clear out like
You
almost
would
half
torch-
my
you
my
would
chip
torch
EV calling range.
Your stack.
Yeah.
This is the easiest fold of my life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have 2 stacks under us.
When we were looking at like the 100 big blinds and it started to extract where the risk was, it really pulled out those jack suiteds and the 10 suiteds that are so far a gap. And so I think that's the same here.
What are you doing, Louis? You're doing something weird.
I messed up something, man. Can you undo what I did? I
There,
wanted to take a screenshot and then,
here, you want me to oh, look, it saves it to the clipboard. You want me to screenshot it for you?
yeah, please send it on general. I like this spot. I think I'm calling too much from the big line on this kind of scenario with suited heads. Jack 7, wow.
Alright, you
It's
got it.
like very often, it seems to be similar, right? Big blind defense.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like when you defend in the big blind in chip EV, like all your suited hands are good, but you're not in chip EV now.
Actually, you know what? Let's try this. Stop trading. Trainer.
Go to dashboard. You see where it says dashboard? To the left.
Oh, yeah. So I actually want to give it a try. And do big blind defense. Let's see what we defend on the big blind at ICM. It's gonna be a tough spot. I would go all in here. Oh my
Yes,
god,
you
what
solver
a bad
special.
start.
You got the solver special. It wants to raise, I think.
Let's rip it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna rip it or fold as well.
Off to a bad start.
King 9's a good one too. I think it folds though.
I'm folding here.
I would.
Yeah.
Oh, are we not? No.
There's a 6 big blind stack who's in the big blind next hand, Louis. Fold.
Oh my god, talk me out of folding here.
Fold, fold.
No,
You're
talk me-
facing the 2 strongest ranges because EP is opening into the big stack.
King 9 suited, we can make the straight, we can make the flush, we can make a king. This is the nuts. The nuts best thing. You got ace.
Your,
king,
your
and
finger,
king nine
your
suited.
fingers are burning, right?
Man, serious, are you guys serious? Like, we need to fold here.
Just click the
What?
button you wanna
Yeah.
click, man.
I
And
don't
like even if it's
believe
a
it.
call, it's like a 0.03
I
like
don't
call. It's just like
believe it's not.
you just don't make money on stuff like this.
Snap
Oh my
fold.
God.
Snap fold.
Oh
Good
my
one.
god, you
I had no
guys.
problem. I had no problem making that fold.
Fold and walk away
Like
from,
even like what's the EV of King 10 suited? What's the EV of calling it?
Losing my shirt when you call.
Like you're making 0.02 calling King 10. Like it doesn't even really matter if you
Oh,
just
no,
fold it
no,
all.
no, you're
Like, you
losing
just-
point 85 when you call.
Well, I mean, you already lost the big blind, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow, okay, alright. This is gonna be very instructive.
just click fold, just always click fold.
Oh my god, no, man, we are suited. 10-9.
Yeah, maybe. Small
Blind
blind is pretty
versus
good
blind, you
range.
can't let this guy run away with your blind here.
I'm folding here.
Big blind
There-
stack to your left.
There's a 10 big blind behind you, Louis. Just get out of the way.
Oh my god,
Give the man your chip.
no!
Oh,
Don't give the man.
Okay, so we're losing when we make this call, but we should be calling. Blind versus.
No,
Losing
but don't say
and
we're
making
losing.
the
You
call.
you already lost a big blind when you posted it.
Oh, yeah, so
You're making
saving.
0.3.
Yeah. Okay, I can play queen 4 off.
By folding.
No, stop it. Stop it. You're not doing that, are you?
good boy.
Oh, no.
Here, play it right into the muck.
Oh,
Fold. I'm
I'm
folding.
forward.
Jam,
Oh, it hurts too much.
jam.
It's not-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
don't
jamming's
know.
not crazy.
So like,
Like jamming's crazy.
Did the
Not
button,
a jam.
6 is more than 9s.
Those are calls. I don't even have a calling range there.
Dude, the hijacks just cut the nuts there.
what was the answer with the nines? It flew by.
It
was
was holding. Calling.
Mostly fold, a little bit of call.
He
Oh,
flat,
very
right?
cool.
The hijack, or did I misread that?
Yeah, the
it
hijack
was like-
flatted.
Yeah.
Hold this, Louis. They're gonna go broke. You don't need to join this party.
Yeah,
You know what? I call here in game.
No, stop it.
Yeah,
We're gonna
we
send
need
you
to
to
stop
ICM jail,
it.
Louis.
Definitely.
Calling,
need to
calling
stop
here
it.
is not like super terrible.
Louis, I have a
It's
better,
terrible.
I have a better argument for why you should fold here. Which is if this goes multi-way, they're not going to get all in.
Yeah, dude.
Get
Yeah.
multi-way, the hand's gonna slow down. If it's heads up, one of them is gonna get all in and you might be lucky. And the other
Yeah.
one,
Yeah, that's a good.
This is too strong, Louis. I think you jam.
Rip it.
Yeah, I think this is
Ripperoonie.
okay,
Rip
Rip.
it.
No.
Call or fold.
Folding mostly, Jesus.
I think
Wait,
you
how
really
do we-
want
How
to.
do we not have a
like-
jamming range here? That's insane.
I think because when the cutoff rips it, so if the early position goes all in and the cutoff rips it, you have to fold everything.
Right.
And calling like only aces and kings.
Yeah, Vince is correct, I think.
And then exploitatively, you use a tiny 3-bet size there as well, so you're basically only playing against EP.
Yeah, so like the size that you would use puts the EP all in. So like
We could
if you had
we
8
could
big
call
blinds,
here.
you 3-bet to 8.
I'm flicking it in. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
we're-
gonna
we're-
flick it fine.
I
And if I
wanna
don't have,
call
Uh,
here.
there's
Yeah,
that,
Yeah,
we have a
calling
deep
fours
stack.
seems good.
At Chippy V, this is an all in, but on ICM, I wanna call. Call hit the floor and stack him for 40.
These guys
I
can't
do
call.
not
There's a 6
believe for
big
a
blind
second
stack.
that in Chippy V this is an all in.
You don't believe this is a Chippy V jam?
No,
Why not?
EP,
it's just not.
Is it
too
not?
deep, too deep, EP.
Wow, and it's printing. That's good to see.
36.
So you say that against the button here, we don't jam pocket fours?
Got EP
We're
all-
against early position open.
Against
and-
the button, you could. This is UTG though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I thought it was the big blind and we were the small blind. I got mixed there.
Well, you have all big blind defense here. But look at that 6 big blind stack. I don't know how they could call if you rip.
I think your logic is right, but
They can't call when they rip, except when one of them has, except when the first guy has his aces or the second guy has slow played. And
Yeah.
now you lost with a 6 big blind stack left there. That's
yeah,
what,
fold.
So
But
what
At
do we do
least your
here?
pocket
with
fours
the-
look like aces.
what
They
do we do
still
with the
they still
pocket
only
jack?
have 2/3 of your stack, right? Like
This is an easy fold. Like
Pocket jack,
fold,
you guys.
I don't
fold
think-
Jack?
fold. Oh, Jack's here? Yeah,
Yeah.
fold,
I'm folding jacks as well.
fold jacks, absolutely.
Me?
No. I think you have to go with jacks because you're the shortest now.
What about queens?
Yeah, you're right. No, we're the short stack.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think if you have jacks, you have to go with it.
Ace, king off.
I'm folding queens, calling kings.
Ace king off.
I don't think this
Ace
is
king
a
off is a
success.
snap fold, like the
No, I don't
easiest
think that.
one.
I don't think this is that scenario though, right?
I mean, we like have like no ICM pressure on us. I mean, we're up against strong ranges, but like short stack, no ICM.
Yeah,
Queens are calling, but ace.
We
king
need to
off-
run it with some hands here. We need to be prepared to put some chips in.
yep,
Yeah, I'm full frequency queens,
yep.
jacks.
Look at the,
Oh
look at
yeah.
the sevens more than eights.
You said you fold queens, man.
There's your,
I'm
there
folding
it is, Louis. There's your sevens more than eights again.
Who was it? Remember 2 or 3 years ago, World Series final table, and the guy, what, 3-bet folded queens? In a kind of absurd spot. We should run that one sometime.
Sure.
Right.
What about this one?
Are we gonna 4-bet fold here?
Yeah,
Oh, was that guy was there's 3 people all in ahead of him, right?
Not the one I'm thinking of. I think it was
Because it was
a-
like he had queens and it was like ace, ace, king, king, and the other guy had like ace, king before.
Whoa, is that right? That's not, I don't know if that's the hand I'm thinking of. I might be thinking of a different hand.
We could be thinking of different ones, but it was
Yeah.
like the most coolest spot like of all time, and he's folded. It was great.
I mean, if multiple people are all in, you can, and for decent stacks, you can, I think, start to think about getting away.
Yeah, I think this one you're calling and then you're calling off the cutoff and folding against the
I don't-
button.
Okay, here's a different perspective though. Isn't it great to take this pot down? Like, what's our jamming range?
I kind of like to raise here and then fold if both players go all in.
I would rather raise than go all in.
But like, it's pretty sweet to just take down like 11 bigs.
I think if we
But
have.
what's
ace king
not
off,
sweet
we
when
can
we
rip-
go all in and get snapped by pocket aces.
I mean, fair. Okay, but also we're talking about cutoff and button. I think we should have a jamming range here because like I think their ranges have a lot of bullshit in them.
We have no raising.
Don't-
Oh my god,
Oh.
look at that.
Don't
The
let
ICM
it go. We're
genius.
just
I
ripping
was clicking it. I was gonna click it.
I mean, if people play really honestly, then that can be a good play, right? You might be exploiting them maximally. Like if they always call with jacks and they always go all in with kings, then you're like, cool.
Because like I don't mind going all in against one player, but then going all in against 2 is like terror bad.
I was just on that hand, I was definitely going off of my rule, like as big stack versus big stack, we do not want to see flops generally, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fold here.
We definitely don't want to see big flops with 16 big blinds in the pot.
I'd rather be jamming a6 than calling off with a6.
We'll definitely prefer to be jamming, but still think you need a call. We're at the 2 small stacks. We gotta,
Definitely a call here with ace-6, blind versus blind. Very little risk premium. For me, this is always a call. And you can.
I
never-
agree. If there was another small stack, it changes, but
Ooh, mixing, alright.
cusp, all right, cuspy.
I was right, but for the wrong reason. Because I folded a6, but I'm also folding a7.
I think also with the stack distribution, like we're not that far off from the like 3rd stack. So
That's true. And 15 big blinds is a lot of play. It's different if you're both at 8 or something, at 10. Yeah, like there's people I think sometimes like treat 12 and 15 as the same, and they're actually, it's a huge difference.
I want to fold here.
We should consider,
Fold.
All in, all in.
Scott was right. We should consider a jam here.
yeah,
I like jamming.
Wait, that must be an artifact.
Ace queen calls.
It's
That
like,
ace queen suited.
why do we
is
want him
like-
to have a queen?
oh, wait a minute, we were looking at the wrong one. We were looking at, anyway, moving on. We're looking at the upper,
I would call here. Is this a mistake?
let's see, 15,
maybe.
we got 40.
Pretty indifferent between calling and folding. I'm never raising though.
Yeah, your
We
question,
I wanna heavily call.
We should have a jamming range here. What's our jamming range?
Ace king.
Tens?
Probably a linear jamming range because low jack has traps when he flats here.
Yeah,
Big blind.
Wow, I wanted to
very
go in with
good.
tens and it's queens. Damn.
Jam is queens, but we 3-bet the tens.
But
Yeah.
that means it's a 3-bet fold. If it's
Uh,
underneath our jam, it has to be, right? You never three bet call a worse hand than your jam.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be priced in against the low jack, right? Like when you three bet and the low jack comes along, like if the mid position folds, you're gonna be priced in with your tens against the low jack.
I
Then
think
you're just running it.
if we three bet here, he jams, he folds, we rumble with jacks, but if he jams and he jams, we fold jacks.
Maybe.
But
I
if
would be surprised if we folded jacks for 30-ish big blinds, but it's not impossible.
Like, what do you do if you three bets, the mid position folds and the low jack calls? You have to call, right?
Against low jack,
Yeah, because you're priced in.
I mostly agree. Once you
you're
three
gonna-
bet, yeah,
You're gonna three bet to 8 and he goes in for 13.
yeah, you're calling.
He can show you pocket queens and you gotta look them up.
Okay, 8 max. Looking at 34-40. This,
Down, go up. Oh, that was different 34, 40.
and then. Is there a big 70 here? Yeah, the button, right? So we are on the big blind. And then. Versus four bet. We are on the big blind and it's versus who?
Mid position or low jack.
Don't you have to go multi-way?
Those names of mid position and low jack are really tilting.
Yeah, mid position, we fold everything but kings, but then against the low jack,
Yeah, I think it's because middle position's range is super strong when he overjams.
just verse four bet.
Okay, so we're ignoring that. We're ignoring the fact that there's another player.
Well, we assume the mid, like when mid position calls and low jack calls or jams and four bet all ins, we're folding anything but kings. Right? The question is, would we call off the low jack after we three bet? I think so.
I don't think there's.
Louis, it looks like you might not have every one of these.
Oh,
do,
yeah.
versus ISO.
It's a cold four.
Sorry, I'm struggling.
Oh, yeah, you
It's
have-
okay,
if
we don't have to
click
worry
on-
about
if you
it.
clicked on versus ISO, that's the spot.
Versus ISO? No,
Yeah.
An ISO. There was a raise and a call. Call's not an ISO.
yeah,
We're ISOing when we three bet.
You know, that's limping simulations.
yeah, that's not it.
Yeah, I think we don't have it. I think we should.
Sorry,
Let it go.
what were you looking for?
We wanna know here, if we have pocket jacks here. Like this one, and we three bet. Tim, I think was saying, that. Anything like under or all in range, we're gonna three bet fold. But I'm not sure if jacks wanna three bet fold against this one.
It
But-
doesn't have, yeah, there's not a squeeze versus ISO range. They don't have that, or squeeze versus four bet or whatever you would call it.
Yeah, so.
If we,
Yeah, exactly.
if we, will it move on to the next step or will it just say, yes, you were right and go on? Oh, but we don't have jacks now. Never mind.
Sorry,
Yeah, there's no way to get there.
yeah,
Fold.
easy. fold. 31 ends. Why did it stop at 31? Is it because our result is too marginal?
They're like, you got a D.
You're failing. Just hit dashboard and go again.
Alright, in reality, I'm calling here, but after this session, I will try to find folds here.
I think it's
Uh,
marginal.
No,
Two 12 big blind stacks. I think it's a marginal fold.
Look at the EV
Sure.
difference between calling and folding. It's
Yeah, it's like
0.01
cusp. It's
difference.
cusp.
yeah. We're saving 0.01 big blind.
Fold.
Fold. Oh, these are the widest ranges. Yeah.
So I was defending my big blind way too much.
Yeah, man, you got to lose a lot of hands compared to chip EV. A lot of them are only making you like a fraction of a chip, and that fraction of a chip is not worth it.
Is there anybody with me on the all-in chip?
I
No,
think
no,
you
absolutely
might get
not.
to mix this in.
Mm,
Ace or ace nine.
Actually,
no, I'm in the fold.
Dude, we have
this
two
is a weird
short
spot because there's
stacks.
two 12 big blind.
Saeed is with you.
Okay, so
Yeah, Saeed's got your
realistically,
back.
the button needs to be opening a lot because there's two 12 big blind stacks on the table. The small blind should be three betting the button a lot because he covers him and there's shorter stacks. So when we go all in here, our range is super, super strong.
I like that. And we have the blocker.
Yeah, and we have a blocker.
Oh my god.
ICM jail, Louis. ICM jail.
Yeah,
Ace jack.
I'm going to Saeed. I'm sorry, man. I induce you.
There was a little bit of ace three and ace two that raised though.
Know what?
That seems-
Saeed, I wanna do it again. Are you with me?
Are you with you? Oh, this is different.
Whoa.
With me here.
I think running this one's okay. I don't know what small blind's range is though. Like, what the heck?
We got
I-
AJ in the house.
High
Oh,
collision events. Get out, Louis. High collision event. No blocker.
Oh
Yep.
my god. Queen Jack is such a bad hand too.
But we might move up, we might move up.
Yeah. High
Yeah.
collision events.
Oh, it's cusp. It's like zero EV.
Fold. Easy fold.
Fold.
Yeah.
Unless you're raising.
There was this liver.
And that was a three bet, not jam.
Fold.
This is a call.
I
Every
think
day.
this is a call.
It's a call every day.
Not
Yeah,
folding.
we get to
Cover him.
push.
4-3 suited.
We get to push small blind around post flop if we play our cards right.
You can box them out, so easy.
Yes, but our,
Fold.
No, we call here. Strong
Okay.
enough.
Yeah, I think you can find a call with this
10-7, we
one.
fold. 10-8.
Might be at the bottom of the calling range.
I agree, bottom of calling range.
Oh, no gappers. Remember, no gappers.
barely,
Jeez.
Man, you guys are a pip off. Equal stacks, a lot of ICM, high collision.
Alright, so this is a spot where you can use the suited kings though.
I don't think there's high collision here.
Stacks.
They're deep enough to fold post flop.
Maybe.
Like if they were both 8 big blinds, then like this is the easiest fold because like it's very likely someone's gonna be all in. But here it's like somebody can just easily fold to a C bet.
Well, luckily we're playing GTO and not VTO, Vince.
I mean, same thing.
Alright, so equal stacks, big blind defense, facing an open and a call, we can rip every suited ace and every suited king.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, I would loosely apply that in game, very loosely.
I
My
fold.
6-4 suited, I really believe I need to call here.
I like calling. I think it's a good one.
I think calling's fine.
What?
Pip off.
So,
You guys wanted to fold 10-8, but you want to call 6-4?
Yeah, man,
Oh,
you're
I'm
not dominated
calling
that
10-8.
much.
I'm
The other one, you're
calling
dominated all the time.
6-4.
Oh, but Vince is so hurt.
Yeah, he is.
Alright, Louis, look at the EV of 10-8. I you already clicked back, but I bet 6-4 is higher EV than 10-8 there.
We should raise the junk here.
You can raise some junk, but this is a very high ICM spot. We've
I
got
like
16 and
calling.
12 on our left.
Wait,
So
I feel like whenever I raise here, my opponent is just always limp jamming ace king.
Call is the same as check, right?
Yeah, don't bloat the pot.
Yeah, I would just see a flop here.
I mean, you're allowed to have some bluff raises, and this is not a crazy one, but just, you know,
Yeah.
Jack two, that's the one.
Okay,
Jack 7. I'm
the
fine.
fuck?
I am finding Jack 7. I am.
Basically, see a flop with the 3 highest cards and no limit hold 'em, yeah.
okay, so ace five here, we go all in, all the wheels, and this one, we're just calling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we
Oh,
could
I'm folding
three
some.
bet. We could three bet.
Right.
Yeah, you can also fold.
I'm folding there.
Oh my goodness. We have to fold because of this gentleman here.
Oh, misery.
Ah, we cover. It's weird. Like, see,
What?
that's some like solver.
That's insane, that whole.
I think like king jack is insane here. Like I would fold the ace three, not worry about it.
Folding the king, queen is not insane there. But calling,
Like, there's some weird heuristic where the solver doesn't want him to have king queen, but then we also want to call with like king jack.
that's an artifact. That's not poker.
It's like, it's weird.
It's not poker.
Alright,
Fold,
what about here?
fold and chip E EV.
In chippy
Oh,
V?
yeah.
Yeah, you
How about that, man?
Oh,
can call.
okay.
You're gonna play 130 big blind pot, man. You gotta call. Call,
Calling.
call.
Call, call, call.
Taking my wrist.
I am not calling that wide, but I'm
Me
calling.
neither.
Yeah, I'm calling king 8 suited here. King 7, I'm not. I'm probably not calling ace 4
I'm not
off.
calling ace four off.
I'm probably calling king 9 off. And I'm probably not calling pocket 4s.
And we are giving a gift to that cutoff with 9 big blinds.
I'll flick it in. I'll flick it in here, I think. No, I'm not. I'm folding. JK, I lied.
Yeah. Against early position, we could just let go.
Fold.
Fold.
All right, amazing study session, guys. I gotta go.
Let them.
It's everything.
Close, close.
Oh, by the way, I think Tim, are you still here? No, he left. I think he's selling action for the EPT Prague, if you guys are interested.
Oh, he qualified?
He's selling action because I think he lives nearby.
Oh, okay.
He lives in
EPT
Prague?
Prague?
He's a diplomat.
Lives in Lebanon, I thought.
Ken?
I don't know, but I know that he wants to sell action for it.
Are we talking about Kenneth Keppel or somebody else?
No, we're talking about Tim.
Oh, Tim.
Damn.
Are you confusing Ken for a diplomat?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you confusing? Wanna buy
I thought
action?
he said Ken, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't, nothing against Ken. I just don't know if foreign relations are, in his wheelhouse.
I wanna fold here.
Good fold.
Gavin, can you control that for a minute or two?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, what are we doing? I think it's this.
All even. I think fold.
I don't
No,
hate,
it's all even. We're calling.
Okay.
it's gotta be close,
Yeah, no, like it's. Oh,
close.
Yep.
I mean, this is what he's jamming. Everything. I guess the issue is, okay, so here at the 8, we're blocking the floor of this jamming range pretty heavily on the offsuit branch, which is not bueno, so.
Yeah. But still, we're not calling with ace seven where we don't block, so we're not doing anything like that.
Yeah, I think we don't want to be on the bottom end of it,
Yeah.
where he's got two middle cards.
Mhm.
Um, I get,
Happy.
I don't know if this, yeah, if this is like a huge flatting range here, so this is kinda like scary. I don't know, what are you guys doing?
I think I'm just flatting here.
I'm going broke.
20 to 1 is, we're actually getting 20 to 1 to set line.
No, because the small blind should have some traps here, I think.
Yeah, this is kind of a scary range, I would think.
Yeah.
To me, like flatting with 7-7 here is like throwing a chip away.
Okay.
So I want to just rip it.
I don't know the answer. I could see this not being bad. I could say that.
Yeah, it's definitely
would-
good against the button, but I don't know about the small blind.
I'm going to mostly fold and sometimes rip. And it's going to be like probably like 80% fold, 20% all in.
I think, yeah, I think these pairs are okay to just flat. I mean, it's okay to throw one chip away because it's just super easy to play post flop. And then even if we lose a chip,
There
we
it is.
still cover.
All in the other way.
Yeah.
I'm never calling here. Like that's
It's fine, but you're never folding it either, it turns out.
yeah.
I mean, you could call. It's like 10%, 90% jam.
Yeah, I mean, it's relatively indifferent, right? Like, they're both slightly better than folding, so I think that's the takeaway. Pretty interesting though. This is kind of a weird spot.
It's a weird spot because like if we jam
Oh,
it,
this is just rip it.
I'm totally
just
fine
rip
with
this
jamming
one.
with the sevens. When we fold, there's two
let's
10
rip it.
big blind stacks.
Yeah, this is just a rip it. I
Yeah.
mean, he limbs 20 and then there's a 10 big blind stack. I'm jamming this on him every
Yeah.
day. Twice on Sunday.
So the 10-7 is more of an interesting question. Like, how are you playing that versus this?
I love all those rips.
All of this, I'm jamming all of this versus this guy too.
Yeah, I'm jamming wider than whatever the chart says when the stacks are like that.
Incorrectly, obviously, I would be jamming.
Incorrectly. But
Hey, this one's easy.
Yeah, this is very easy. It's actually calling here some, this is insane. I mean, I guess we're like such a clear short stack compared to everyone else. It's like a triple up. If you manage to hold, they're probably blocking each other's outs. I don't know. This is seems punty.
Before you move on, look at the insanity of the queens versus the fours.
Oh wow, I didn't even see that.
The queens
Yeah,
and the,
'cause
that's,
queens block the bottom of their range, right? You don't want to have a queen because you
Correct.
want him to have ace queen.
Right, so this range right here and this range right here, if they don't have a queen, you're in big doo-doo here. So by having queens double blocked, it makes it like very, 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 very probable you're up against like this.
right.
Those four hands exactly.
And the same with jacks. They have some, one of them has the jacks does some blocking there too.
On a minor, a lesser note, I would say, yeah. Like, this guy, you need this guy to have queens and jacks. You better hope this guy has queens. And if this isn't queen X, like king, queen or something, ace, queen suited, we're in like big trouble. This has gotta be like a super netted range, right? So we can actually look at this. So,
Calling with pocket fives here is like punting, I think.
oh yeah, I think so too.
never. I'm never calling those.
Like if you
pocket
ever send me
pairs.
this hand and it's like, what do you think? And I'm like, why don't you just give me your money instead?
You're gonna tell me I have entitlement issues. To the
It's
pot.
just like, why are you
So-
calling here?
On the ICM side, when you call with pocket fours or pocket fives there, the early position and the mid position player, the original raiser and the three better, because there's an all in from that guy, they can't call with anything but really aces and kings there. So your fours realize their equity better, and there's a lot of dead money in there for your fours. So if you're just up against a flip with against ace king or ace queen, because remember we're unblocking the queen here.
What is this calling range? Only ace, ace, and ace king suited. It's not even calling kings.
This is the cold four betting range as the button.
Oh my
So
god.
like,
So yeah, it's 50-50 if he has aces or ace king.
You're you're balancing your pocket aces with ace king
50-50,
suited.
not 50-50, it's 66.
Not
66.
50-50, 60-40.
Yeah.
okay, and here's his raising range, right? So we need the hijack to have this, something like around here, or this. Maybe some of this, but I mean, the buttons range is just so nutted. It's like pocket queens are just not doing that great. I don't know, pretty crazy.
But yeah, and because there's a raise and a re-raise, and the 4-bet range is less likely to have pocket aces because there's already aces spoken for in the original open and the 3-bet.
Highly
So
probable.
you're going to be up against ace king more often than you're going to be up against aces significantly here. So I think
Okay.
that's why 4s and 5s and 6s want to rumble.
Right, right.
So yeah, this is a weirdly good spot for small pairs.
Because,
Well,
because,
yeah.
because EP and hijack are going to fold everything. They're gonna fold their 10s and 9s and 8s that have us beat.
That's
Yeah, that's-
only if a button is ripping like ace king.
Yeah, that's pretty nutty spot. Alright, so this range right here, can be,
I'm never playing that spot like that.
neither am I.
I'm folding everything except aces and kings there.
I think also if you look at the EVs, like you can probably skip like a super high variance spot.
I think there's a really good chance I'm folding queen, queen there.
Yeah, me too.
For
Yeah,
real.
you gotta remember in real game, people sometimes call too much. So if one of them calls with jacks, you're screwed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just,
Like you
Like-
have to pick whether or not you think the guy is too loose or too like too sticky, you know?
I
So
agree
Like,
with, like,
well,
I'm
are
not.
these other 3 people like that as well?
So
I'm
when
not
you
gonna
have
put a
jacks and you
single
get
game
3-bet
there.
and then 4-bet, and then a guy calls off a cold 4-bet for his all-in tournament life, you think you're just doing anything with jacks other than throwing them in the muck?
No, absolutely not.
I mean, if I know you're ripping 4s, maybe
but you're not ripping 4s. You're calling the 4s off.
you're calling off with pocket 4s. I might rumble there.
Again, but you still have to go against the button.
Vince, if that guy flips over pocket fours, you're gonna be screaming at your monitor. You're gonna be screaming at it.
If
I've
he
heard
has
you-
pocket 4, he's always gonna get it against you.
He's gonna say, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I have, believe me, I have.
By
that
showing
happen
me
on,
these ranges, you have effectively destroyed me.
Corrupted you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, click the button.
This is a tough one, right?
It's on the cusp, right? I think it's gonna be calling 10-7 and maybe folding this.
Would you call the cutoff?
I think this is a call.
What about the cutoff?
I think it's,
Do you call the cutoff or the hijack here with this? I think against the hijack, I'm always folding. Against the cutoff, I'm mixing. I think the later the position, yeah, and the later the position, the original razor is in, we're gonna call more.
it gets closer, right? It does get closer.
We do have a lot of risk premium.
So 2 pips, yeah, 10-6 is pretty clear, so around the cutoff for hijack, it probably is a fold.
Alright, we have, what, 2017. Here. And we are are far from the big blind. Then we
Yeah.
wanna know if against the low jack, 10-6. What is wrong? here?
Go down 1, 10-6 is mixing, that's versus all in.
All
So,
in for low jack.
Oh, okay, good. 10-6 is mixing against the low jack,
Yeah,
calling, okay, so against the hijack, we are folding. Against the cutoff? Yeah, that's it. So we have the line.
okay. There it is.
So it's about
Some of these
10-6.
spots where we're calling off, can we also look at the EV of aces just so we can compare? Not
3.7.
in this specific hand, but like in the future.
Yeah,
You're looking at your 10% of aces rule?
Yeah. I'd rather call off tighter than like perfect ICM.
Oh, fold. 94,
yeah.
fold anyway.
Ooh, I think we might call this.
Yeah, it's less than half your chips.
I think with this guy here and this guy here, we have to fold because if we call and we lose, he becomes a chip leader or like one of the big stack, we become one of the short stack and then we're in a terrible spot.
We don't become short.
Is king queen one of those hands where we want him to have king queen?
He's gonna be jamming a lot of like. Random.
Like he should have king jack suited here, right?
Jamming all of his aces here. So you wanna like lose a flip against ace 5 here?
It's
But he
barely-
also should be jamming king jack and king 10
Correct.
suited.
I
Right?
don't
He's
think
gonna be
so.
jamming some worse than us.
I think, I don't know for sure. This is close, like, I wouldn't be opposed to like RNG 50-50 this or something.
Alright,
If I was in game, I'm probably like sighing and then calling, to be honest. Like
Right?
I
It's gonna
cover
mix with all of them.
him.
I'm on side call. I'm on team side call.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
pure.
Yeah,
So,
like the EV is so close. Like
look at his jamming range, so he's got that block of suited connectors there that we are just dominant.
yeah, we're just owning him.
Which is like a big block. And then, to your point, Louis, we are up against a lot of random ace eggs and little pairs, so. I mean, we're flipping and dominating, so I think it's fine. We're rarely dominated by a jamming range.
we're blocking the best ace 6 with this type of hand, so.
If he's constructing his range this way and not jamming.
Yeah,
his-
against that exact range, we're only miserable against ace queen.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you do with jack 7 here, Scott?
Jack 7 off.
Yeah,
That's a raise. Now let me look to see the stack sizes to see if there's a reason not to. Nope, Jack 7, you can raise Jack 7 offsuit here. As your bluff.
jack 7, the offsuit jacks, blind versus blind.
Yeah, the offsuit jacks are getting a little spicy. Those offsuit queens, though, I mean, that's where the party's at.
Yeah. But that was a Jack 3 suited that we had.
This has got a relevant blocker and a crappy card, so poor equity realization. I would not be surprised to see this raise.
I could raise or call. I think I would lean on the side of calling.
I'm always checking here. Don't wanna get raised off my king.
So the concept is true. It's just you need crappier offsuit cards. So like the 2, the 3.
Yeah.
The 6 is like right in the meaty part of the call or the checkbacks. Folding this combo.
22, there's a 12. Yeah,
I'm calling.
2 gapper, your middling stack. I think we're gonna have to be kind of.
3 gapper. Oh, no, two gaffer, sorry.
He
I-
kinda
I-
tight.
Oh, very interesting.
And in chip EV, this seems like a call to me.
Yeah,
Slam dunk call chip EV.
Yeah.
Flop's too good.
so whenever you're multi-way with ICM concerns, you want to start to play like suited nines, pretty much, right?
I think it also is a function of we're like right smack dab in the middle, chip stack wise.
Yeah,
Let's see the flop.
yeah, correct.
Yeah. We're like just raising our, so this is an interesting, I haven't seen a chart like this where it's just choosing the absolute.
John.
The
Looks like
entire,
a
hand.
looks like a chippy V blind versus blind chart.
This is the most polarized chart I've ever seen.
It's very weird. This is a very weird one. It's got like every single offsuit deuce, which is just the trashiest of trash hands.
Yeah,
Why is it weird? It just looks like a normal small blind versus big blind chart.
Yeah, chippy V.
because it lacks.
Yeah, wait.
It lacks even more of the suited stuff.
We
Those
never really
charts-
played this one. So,
Those charts aren't so weighted like with the offsuit deuce X. It actually folds those. It prefers like the little suited connectors, I thought with those.
Yeah, doesn't it fold offsuit fours and fives a bit?
It does. Those, I
Yeah.
mean, if you have a folding range, blind versus blind, it's these hands it's raising in this scenario.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, interesting.
Gross.
Just gonna fold, probably don't really care about playing this hand.
Yeah.
This is kind of interesting. I think I'm just gonna fold though.
nope.
I wouldn't hate calling, to be honest. It's just, I feel like we're too short.
Yeah, I think we're all too short to play.
He wants to jam.
Nope.
Five deuce, look at five deuce, just going absolutely bananas.
Yeah, you're not blocking any of his folding range.
Still no 4-3.
Basically just saying you can't call me. Oh, man, this is,
What the heck?
this is, close. I think it's a fold. I think it's a fold. This is for more than half of our chip stack. Our position gets drastically changed. We're like a middling stack, so we need to be conservative.
That's
Yeah.
the exact same spot as we just saw, we were rumbling with.
Just down to 11 big blinds. The other one knocked us down. Yeah, the other one knocked us down to the middle. This knocks us down to the small stack.
Yeah, we are in a much different scenario here if we lose this pot.
Easy
Yeah.
fold.
Fold. And it has that stupid king jack suited.
Don't worry about it.
I'm folding that one too.
Probably is fine pulling that one.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I wanna play cards. Damn it.
since the small blind calls, I'm folding.
Yay. You can play the 5-3, Louis,
Good.
not the 4-3.
I played this 9-8.
This is closer. I still am folding, I think.
Yeah, fold.
Oh, man, I'm playing way too wide from the big blind on final tables. We'll have to come back to this. Or keep going. Oh my god, being way too loose on the final table. I wanna go all in.
I like.
You cover him by a bunch though. You could call, right? The 9-8.
No, we can go all in here because outside of these two, like stack depth are almost, oh, no, not at all. We're like middle, big, short.
I'm
So.
folding.
Low
I
jack,
want all
is-
in.
low
You know,
jack is incentivized to fold,
Low jack's too nutty for me.
but he
Yeah,
isn't
these-
incentivized to fold against the hijack, against the possibility that the hijack calls and he ladders up as a small stack.
Folding.
Uh-oh, I could get in trouble with this hand. Meh, There's a
I'm
six,
out.
there's a six
Out.
stack, there's an 18. I'm folding.
Gotta
I'm
call
out,
this.
I'm out.
Call it.
Probably, I wouldn't be would not be shocked if this is a call. But I think I fold.
I'm calling. I'm getting sucked in. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's,
And I guess the thing that pushes us off it is the possibility of MP versus cutoff getting it all in on the flip, if things go well.
well, that and the fact that we're a middling stack, so we have to be respectful just because the small blind's got 6, hijack's got 18.
Yeah.
Like, there's just free money sitting on the table. For us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also pretty easy to get away from the hand too.
This is an interesting spot. I was gonna say, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm sorry, because
That we fold. You shouldn't.
it seemed too easy for me. I just didn't even think about it.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
6 big blinds.
The small blind has 6.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Oh my god, this fold.
oh,
Well,
What are you gonna do? You're gonna hit an 8 or a 4 or a flush draw. He has 10 big blinds. You can't play for your flush draw. You can't play for your straight. You just are gonna be stuck with an 8 and you're not gonna have top pair by the end.
is this gonna be the part of the tree that wants to rip though?
No, 8-4.
yeah,
See?
this guy's nutted, man.
Okay.
This is like. It's a call.
It's almost losing one big line. You're saving 0.04 chips.
Uh-oh, solver special.
Yeah, we're all equal stacks. I'm ripping here. I'm ripping king 6. I finally found the spot where I can go all in with king 6.
I'm fairly confident this is a ripperoni.
Rip it.
King 6,
Yeah,
Found it.
the almighty king 6.
yeah, it is. You found the power.
Yeah,
Bye.
Okay, here.
but that looks like trouble, man.
This is a trouble hand, right? It's either gonna be getting up to no good or folding, I think. Everyone's got middling stacks, so you all have to be somewhat respectful.
The small
Uh,
stack is a 15. So there is a small, but it's not micro.
I would not be surprised to see a raise, maybe even a jam. Or a fold. I don't know. I'm gonna lean folds here.
You know what? I'm squeezing ace queen here and I'm calling this one.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Yeah, you got it. Pretty much. You're maybe a pip wide, but you're right. Yeah, it's good. Good enough to call.
Let's say pure fold.
Maybe so. Yeah. Close, though. I mean, the 4.
Yeah.
King, queen suited. I'm all in.
Oh,
Oh,
think you can, what? No, I'm ripping here.
ripping?
Yeah.
Okay, rip it.
Yeah, look at all those shorties.
With 7s, I'm ripping. With 8s and 9s, I'm folding.
We're short. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, then.
This did not follow your pattern.
No, it did not.
oh, what do you do? What do you do?
What do you mean? What the nuts here?
You got solver special. Is it a solver special? I don't know if you're jamming this.
No, not with him. I'm just,
I like folds. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a 10 big blind stack too behind.
yeah, that plays into it as well. We are jamming quite aggressive there, though.
oops, I'm going too fast.
Folds reluctantly.
Yeah, we're not playing gappers,
Yeah,
just connectors.
yeah, this is fine. 8-7. Just noted as it edgy in there. Ace Jack not having a good time. I think this is a good jam.
Definitely. No,
Definitely not.
definitely not.
We need the blockers. We need blockers.
We need the almighty king eight
This
offsuit.
hand, I guess this hand's just too good. This hand's just too good. We wanna see a flop when he gives us the price to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is not anything other than a fold.
What do you do with kings?
Kings are probably still full frequency, I would think.
Kings are ripping because all these guys have have each other's aces.
I think kings are mixing all in and fold 50-50.
Oh,
I
all
don't-
in, all in.
Oh, I don't know, man. I just like, I would never think about folding kings here, but
I agree, queens are probably folded.
But queens block the cards that you want your opponent to have.
Right.
queens are.
Kings
folding.
Yeah, queens are a fold because they block the cards you want your opponents to have.
I guess. No, we're still gonna play against the two big stacks here. With this 6 big blind guy here, we're gonna go there with his 5. That seems insane to me.
Yeah, you probably can admit the ace five, here in real life. They're gonna make us fold it. They're gonna make us fold it.
Snap fold
yeah.
those queens.
You're too short. man. I
From
think-
this stack depth, I think we have to go
Yeah.
away with it.
I think you gotta go. I think you're too short.
Ah,
Snap fold.
Oh, it's indifferent.
losing more when it calls.
Block the cards you want them to have.
Check, 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 check.
No, no, Are you
Oh, Jack
crazy?
sevens,
Are
Jack
you
sevens,
out
the
of your
magic bluff spot.
Scott, Scott, what do you wanna do here?
All right, I want to go back to that screen. Oh, here, I want to, let me check to see if there's any micro stack. No, I want to bluff them. Let's raise.
Alright,
This is the Scott special, man. You can't miss the Scott special.
I'm gonna add the Scott special to my repertoire.
It's so easy to play. You raise it and they fold and you're happy. You raise it and they re-raise and you fold and you're fine. You raise and they call and at least you raised.
Yeah, that's where it gets dicey when they call.
It gets dicey when they call, yeah. But
Fold.
they are less happy than you are.
So I guess we're just so deep, it doesn't matter.
Feels bad. Well, we're gonna flop fold, I guess, too much. So it doesn't matter.
Only one big blind. You have lots.
Oh, this seems like a special type of hand, maybe.
Scott, is this a Scott special approved?
Let's look at it. It is in there, yeah. At the,
Scott
at the big-
Special.
yeah, it's in there, but at a lower frequency. I had to look at the number of the big blinds.
Alright,
I like,
call here.
I think I like a fold.
Alright,
Chippy V call.
it's a call.
Oh, I thought it was 7 deuce, my bad.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to put a lot of pressure on him post flop.
Oh my god, I need to go all in here or fold.
Deuces are gonna be the one that folds. You're gonna go all in with fives profitably. Fours and threes are even, and deuces are gonna lose.
Yeah, but pocket deuce, they never lose.
Snap fold.
Low jack is calling you a lot. Oh,
What?
Oh, the one option, no one.
What?
Call.
I
Oh,
did, I said
Oh.
call.
and look at this insanity with the sixes, fives, fours compared to the deuces. This is madness.
that's insanity. I'm reversing that.
I want to play worse than the solver.
Jam.
No, I'm gonna take a flop here, please.
Yeah,
Okay. Maybe I was playing into the traps.
Oh my goodness, let's fold.
fold.
Hmm, it was close, right?
Not even.
Do we call?
Let's-
I think you call.
We have to.
So
These are
off,
the spots I don't like. I know I have to call, but I don't like the fact that he covers me.
it's
No.
not gonna be fun, right?
But there were no micro stacks on the table.
You hit the king, you're like flop folding.
Equal stacks, 12 effective. All right, I think we're in there.
No, the,
Yes. Oh my god. Impossible.
Close.
It's impossible.
market.
All right, Lou, we can go to 100. I gotta go after that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I guess we're gonna wrap it up.
Well, I'm saying we're at hand 86. We can go to 100 if you want.
I don't see the end. Oh, really?
Yeah, let's finish it.
Okay. Wanna see a flop?
Yeah, show me a
Yeah,
flop.
check.
All these suited ones want to see flops. The opposite don't want to see flops. Well,
What the heck?
What is wrong?
you made a mess of things.
Yeah,
Oh, all in.
Jesus.
What?
Fold.
I
Mix is shoving.
ain't getting third place with 6-5, not today.
Oh,
I think we call, I guess. It may raise.
Call. I don't like that 8 there, though.
Yeah. This is gonna be a C flop type hand, I would think.
Yeah,
Maybe it might raise. I don't know. I think
I'm
that
calling here.
I like calling.
Oh
Yeah,
no, what the hell?
calls.
Never calls. Just with small pairs. That's a really good spot.
yeah, you're just kind of boxing them out. They have to be respectful because there's another 12 and another 18.
So like MP is really tight already here and then cutoff, I guess, is just like he might have aces. He has like aces or like a 9 in his hand, so. Oh, yeah, right? He's gonna flat call sometimes with ace 9 and ace 8 maybe. So having
Yeah.
this type of hand is really bad.
But we still raise it a bunch.
We got too many chips.
Well,
oh,
I think you call.
I would fold here. Oh
The
no.
one-
It's got too many
So
chips.
when we're the big chip leader, we can defend almost just like your big blind standard defense.
yeah, we have no ICM pressure at
Oh,
all.
they're gonna make us fold.
No,
No.
they're not.
We are not folding.
They're not gonna make us fold.
All right, I'm all in.
We're gonna have the last word here.
fold.
Oh,
9.8,
A little bit, a little bit.
Doing it.
9.8.
Check,
Definitely.
unless you're king 3.
The almighty king 3.
Oh, I hate it. I'm calling.
I'm snapping it off.
Yeah, oh,
I'm not happy, but I'm calling.
That position, yeah.
I'm very happy.
Did it go down to sevens?
All in,
It was almost all pairs.
all in,
I
all
think it
in.
mixes.
I'm going all in here with ace 5, but not with this one.
Maybe
This guy
7.
opens from 8, this guy calls, we need to get out of the way.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, then.
You have there is a sliver, Louis. of
Yeah.
fold, But
This, if the opener was deeper, I mean, I would have played, but. Oh my
Ooh, does
God.
it jam here? Do we jam? Do we
I think
jam?
we just call.
we
Maybe-
can, we can generate a lot of fold. with that.
We can call and hit the six sometimes.
Let's jam and,
So
No.
jamming's not really a thing without blockers.
okay, okay. got
It
one.
is calling.
Okay, so if everyone is even stacked and we have 30 big blinds, we can rip
Right, king five we can rip. We need a blocker.
suited kings and suited queens. So it's the same thing at 20 big blinds. We can rip these.
So I'm not crazy, right?
Not at all.
Oh, you are crazy.
Yeah. I'm not crazy. I told
You
you.
are
it's a
crazy.
Jam.
It does, being right doesn't make you not crazy.
Oh, man, I might flick in a blind here. It's too good of a hand.
Yeah,
JK,
No,
I'm
Nope.
just,
Mhm.
lighting my chips on fire.
losing your shit here, Galen.
Yeah, I'm lighting my chips on fire. I need blockers or pairs.
Plus 10-9 and 10-8 don't even do it.
Yeah, it's like, this is
This
like pretty clear.
Torching. Hey, this was a really good session, man.
10-9 folds. I love 10-9.
Oh, give it to him. No, we're not gonna jam. Are we gonna jam? I think we wanna jam. Take
Calling.
the stacks.
No, no,
Oh.
no,
Oh, wait, no. it is
no, not nines. Just call.
Yeah, you're right.
You want blockers.
Unless it's pocket fives and fours.
Or queen seven suited.
All my thinking deuce here. We need to go all in.
Do we? I don't hate it. I don't hate going all in here.
No.
blocker And the 12.
Against a covering stack? No, I would just fold here.
Small blind's gotta be capped, though. It's like the big blind is the one we gotta worry about.
We're the big blind. You mean the button?
The button, right?
Correct, sorry.
So it's the big blind. we Worry about misplaying the big blind.
I don't think it's the craziest thing I've heard today, going all in here. But, I don't know. I'm torn between jamming, calling, and folding. I don't think folding is an option.
I like the shove.
Oh, I guess we could.
I'm folding.
There it is, there it is.
Nice.
Oh, it's there, but it's not the deuce.
Well, look, so the good news is the instincts are correct, right? So it is pulling from those hand classes at this, in this arrangement, and it does prefer jamming if it is, so the EV is close. Jamming this hand's not bad, given the action in this situation.
Yeah, jamming is, it's 0.05 a chip. Worse. Take a look at the king three, just the EVs of it, and see how much better it gets. It's still pretty crappy. And then king
Yeah.
four.
I mean, when you get dealt a hand like this in this scenario, it's kind of like choosing the lesser of all the evils. You don't have any good options.
Yeah. Doesn't get good till, oh, it never gets good. The kings are never good. They're just not, they're just,
It's blockers, just blockers. It's all you're kind of caring about.
Alright, this was a really good session. Thanks a lot, guys.